excited about this X39. What kind of message can I give you? I'm just going to tell you a story. I remember when I got started in network marketing a long time ago. Long time ago.
Don't tell your age.
Don't tell my age. But I remember that company the timing was just about right. I got started in that company about a year after it got off the ground, and opportunity was just abundant. Nobody heard about it. The product everybody needed. It's amazing. No competition. I mean, we had some competition, but nothing to speak of. So it's almost like I'm in deja vu, you know. Mm-hmm. So what was funny about that is I had a good friend of mine that was in that company, and as people were progressing in the company, he was wondering why he wasn't progressing. And then something happened that snapped him out of it. Let me tell you what happened. His uncle came to a presentation we were doing with somebody else. His uncle was very successful, had a lot of influence. Got started under now the person that my friend did not call this uncle, and the guy was on my team, so I was really mad. He didn't call his uncle, and his uncle walked in with this other person. He said, "Nephew, why you didn't call me?" He said, "Well, man, I didn't think you'd be interested. You already successful, and this, man. I didn't know. Oh my goodness! Did you know that uncle of his went to the top of the comp plan in months, made millions in that company, and because his nephew didn't open his mouth and prejudge that man, it cut his nephew out of hundreds of thousands of dollars in commissions. Now, of course, life went on. But I tell you what, it got his attention. Don't let that be you. Right?
Right.
How many times have we passed on things and we live to regret it? You know, I remember somebody told me about the internet years ago before it was established, and I had some investment I could have made that could have made me millions, and I didn't understand it. And I let that stand in the way of profiting from it. So guys, just because you don't understand it, just because you ain't there, lean out on your own understanding, y'all. Don't be such a person that's trying to figure everything out, man. Just get your belief level up. You can 3 ways you can build your belief. You can use the product yourself. You can use the testimony. You can use the product yourself. You can gain product knowledge, which you're doing your own research, or you can use other people's testimony. Doesn't matter which one you use. One of those 3, though, need to get done. My first one was my wife's testimony. I reinforced it with other people. I didn't understand the science, so I wasn't trying to understand photobiomodulation, all that stuff. Working is working. Okay, if it works, it works. And if people are buying it, you can make money. And so that's all I needed to know. So don't let that stand in your way, you know. And I already gave you the Star Trek example, but I'm gonna leave you with this. There was a study done by some surveyors, and it surveyed the biggest earners, the top money earners in network marketing or direct sales. This is the industry that we're talking about, home-based business. Interviewed them. One of the questions that was asked is that if you had to do this all over again, what would you do different? And the number one response was this: had I known this was going to be this big, had I known I was going to make this much money, I would have worked harder in the beginning. Had I known that this was going to be as big as it is, I wouldn't have took that moment in time for granted. And I'm telling you, folks, I can't predict the future, but I tell you what, the best indication of future performance is past behavior. And what has happened with this company over the past few years has been staggering. 320 million, we're headed to $1 billion. Do you want to be part of it? There's a lot of meat, as we say down here, there's a lot of meat left on this bone. Okay, do you want part of it? Come eat with us, all right? And on behalf of anything you want to say, baby?
Nothing I want to say. I'll just say that plugging into the system that we have. Everything is here. You don't have to go Googling too many things. We have the websites here. You have This Is It Team info. You have thisisitteam.com. You have thisisittinfo.com. And then you also have the convention. Make sure you plug into the conventions, because those are very important to get you motivated. And you, again, like Ken says, you must believe in the product, share the product, and talk to people. Talk to everyone, because someone else will talk to someone that you already know before you. I know.
Well said. Well said. Guys, on behalf of our team and guys, we appreciate you